Hi, winners, and welcome to the first Winning Wednesday of 2017. So, I have realized that in the last probably 4 Winning Wednesdays, including this one, I think, I have been wearing the exact same sweater, and that is not intentional. It's actually probably the only day of the week I've been wearing this sweater. So I don't know why it's become habit, but it just has. Also, some of the Winning Wednesdays have been on a Tuesday and some on a Wednesday. So it's never been like, oh, I'm going to always wear this sweater on Wednesday. I just wear it and then I happen to be like, oh, I have time for a Winning Wednesday. Let's do it. Oops. But that aside, it is a new year, even if I'm wearing the exact same clothes in almost every Winning Wednesday. So to start it off, to say there are 5 points in this video about, but the last point is all my New Year's resolutions that I can think of at this moment in time, because I didn't really plan ahead. It's been a stressful couple of weeks, but it's at least finally cooling down. So the first point is I mentioned last week that I wanted to do, I realized my phone's not on silent when I did that, but I realized I wanted to do a best of 2016 montage. Wish I had thought of that before 2016 was over, but I'm gonna still do it and be like, and here's to a new year of 2017 with with better moments on top of that, where I can just keep doing this at the end of every year as a recap of what we've all been through and all the greatest moments. But at the same time, I'm conflicted on if I should do spoilers, because a lot of you have pointed out some that are amazing, but also huge spoilers in the game. So I don't know if I should include those or not, and then just like have a warning, spoilers. There are spoilers for these games, and like list the games, or if I should just avoid anything that's massive spoilers or not care. I don't know. I have no idea what I should or shouldn't do in those cases when they're like huge story related spoilers. So like Abzu's a good example. Great reaction. That was a great stream too. But I don't know if I should include that in the montage and have everyone know what the ending of Abzu is, or close to the ending. So that's, for example, I have no idea what to do about it yet. But you guys still have some time to do your favorite moments if you guys haven't done it yet. Again, just put it in this comment section or the previous Winning Wednesdays comment section, or on the video that you like and want to timestamp or anything. Just let me know, see if I can weasel it in, depending on how many I have at that time. And then whenever it's ready, it goes up. So you guys will see it whenever it's ready. It'll probably be a weekend, because I like to try and get montages out when more people are going to see it. So yeah, that's the plan for the 2016 montage. I almost knocked over my phone. The second thing is streams. So this last weekend I did 2 streams, which is rare, but it happens sometimes. And I did New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So New Year's Eve we ended up doing not Outlast, like my video said. We ended up doing Dread Out, as you guys saw, since it was uploaded Monday and Tuesday. And if you guys look at my Twitch, you can see what was archived. We ended up doing Dread Out because my mom hurt her back, unfortunately. So that really sucked, because she told me a couple hours before the stream. I was like, shit, I need to like come up with something quick. So I had you guys take a quick vote on Twitter, and everyone voted for Dread Out. I'm apparently very terrible at that game. My bad, but I will keep trying as I can. I'll have to look up what to do next, because I'm completely stumped. But I have edited it down and put it on YouTube, so that way you guys don't have to watch me backtrack like no other. And then on Sunday, I did one shot, and I said I was going to beat it, only for it to take really long. And I was like lost for a good hour while we were all trying to figure out what to do next, or where the code was, or whatever the fuck. It just ended up getting confusing. And then we were all good, only to find out that the first 2 hours of the 3-hour stream of one shot did not record the OBS did not pick up the sound from the game. And I didn't know that until Dreander had said it, and then he felt bad for saying it. Don't feel bad for saying it. Again, if you guys watch my streams, don't ever feel bad for being like, is this supposed to be this way? Because I've had a few times where I'm like, I'm surprised no one said anything. This is terrible. Like Event Zero. The first 2 parts of Event Zero, which was like, I think a 2-hour stream, it was nothing but frame rate drops. Like anytime I moved anywhere, if I was staying still at a screen, it was fine. But anytime I moved in the game, it was like having a heart attack. But no one said anything because they're like, oh, well, it wasn't that bad. I'm like, tell me, tell me these things. So if you guys ever notice something that might be a little off, just ask. And I'm never going to get mad at you. I'm never going to be like, God, I said this 5 seconds ago. I'm never going to do that to you. I'm going to be like, oh, it's this. Like, don't worry about it. So since one shots didn't, and never feel bad about it, like I said. Since one shot's sound didn't record, it's going to take me a while to upload this next part, because even though it's 2 hours, I've at least edited it down to just below an hour. So there's less to edit, but I really want to include the music. And all of the sound files are in the game sound files on my computer. So I'm trying to figure out what, at least background music, I'm trying to figure out what background music goes to which part. And then if I have the time, I would like to include when people talk. I would like to make that noise. But if I can't find that noise, then it's just gonna be the background music, because that's the least I could do for this game. And then I also just love the game so much, I feel like I need to do it justice and at least have the background music. There's noises when you're walking around or stuff. Fuck that. I'm not finding that. But when like a major thing happened, like when we got the battery to work and got the factory up and running, I would like to try and find that sound clip if they have that, so that way it sounds more interesting. But yeah, I think like all different characters when they talk made different noises. I want to try and include that if I can. We shall see. It depends how the audio clips are. So that is why if it's not up by the end of this week, that's why, because fuck me. But for this next week, and I don't know if I'm doing Friday night or Sunday. I'm thinking probably Sunday, midday, of live streaming. I haven't decided what yet, though. So I might have a vote on, here's like 3-4 more games I want to beat. And it's probably going to be something I've already started and haven't beaten yet. So look forward to that. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter, you totally should if you want to vote, or if you ever want to know what's going on with me, why a video is not up. So voting for streams goes up on Twitter usually, if I haven't had an update video for the stream. So we'll figure out which game it's going to be when it comes. Point number 3 is, if my phone would wake up, that'd be great. Playthroughs, pretty much just doing one-shots. Game that came out like a week or 2 ago, I'm gonna have uploaded tomorrow or the next day. I actually played it all the way through, and for these type of games I usually don't, but this is a different way of going about this. I don't know how to say it, not genre, but this gameplay style. This developer did it in a different way. So I was like, okay, I'm more intrigued to play it, and everyone else seems to really enjoy it, even Craven, who hates these types of games. And I played it, and I beat it all the way through, but oh my god, was that last part soul draining. So that will be up the next few days, but hopefully you guys enjoy it. I'm thinking of splitting it up into 2 parts, because I think it took me like 45 minutes to beat, so I haven't decided. I'll have to edit it and see how long it is, but pretty much there's that. And then I have a Patreon Q&A coming up tomorrow for back November, and then I'll be doing the December one soon whenever I'm able to send out the question for everyone to get back to me. And then I actually have some collabs planned with Kita, so look forward to those. One of them just went up today, and then there's one other one of a different game that we played, because we tried to do Overcooked only to find out that it is local multiplayer. Holy shit, I couldn't say that for a moment. And we're obviously not side by side. We're in 2 different states, so we didn't end up playing Overcooked, so we played 2 other games. Totally random games. But we do kind of have a plan for maybe a Let's Play in the future that would be longer. And I don't know how we would go about uploading it, if we would do some on one channel, some on the other, or if we just split it up and just both upload or edit how we want to. I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys would like to see, if you guys would like to have it between the 2. But anything on my channel would have my face, whereas anything on Kita's would have her, or wouldn't have hers, because she doesn't do face cam. So it just depends on how we want to go about this. Haven't decided yet, but let us know what you guys think and would like to see when it comes to a playthrough collab, because I've never done that. I've only ever done like one-shots or multiplayer games. So and then what else we've been doing, I've just been doing a lot of one-shots. I I really like that New Year's game. If you guys haven't seen it, you totally should watch it. It's so cute. I was like, oh, it's adorable and perfect for New Year's. It was like Hug Me, I'm Cold, and it was a really cute way of going about it. But on top of that, I've also played something called Able Black, which I really enjoy, but I know it's not everyone's cup of tea because it's a lot of reading. And then a test, standardized test, the game is what someone had called it in the comments. But I actually really enjoy this thing, so I am probably going to beat it, whether or not it gets a lot of interest. But instead of doing it all the time, I'll either do it when I don't have a video ready and I already have this recorded because I've got the third part recorded, but I don't have it uploaded yet. Or I'll be just uploading it on Tuesdays when normally I do Twine Tuesday. So that way it's like a specific day that the reading game gets uploaded, which is what I've been doing for Tuesdays. So I do really like it though, so it will probably be finished if any of you are super excited about it. Other than that, point number 4 is Patreon questions. I already went through that. That's not a point. I just talked about that with videos being uploaded. Well, this is awkward. So point number 4 and the last point is New Year's resolutions. So I will try to go through them quickly. I just kind of came up with them off the top of my head because I'm like, I should have some, but I don't know. I don't want to like feel bad about myself if I don't go through with them, you know? So I have a handful of them. The first one is to take care of myself because that seems to be what I've struggled with most this year, especially with my sleep. So I really need to work on it. So my New Year's resolution is throughout the year, better work on me falling asleep, on my eating, because I have a lot of sugar and a lot of salt, and my body really doesn't like it because I already have a retaining water issue, especially in my legs and my ankles, as you guys know, because I like to brag about my cankles. They're awesome. And it's doesn't help when I eat a lot of salt, and when it's winter it's not fun. So I really need to take care of myself. And then on top of that, I need to probably have a lot less sugar because I eat way too much sugar. And honestly, if I did stop having so much salt and so much sugar, I'd probably feel a lot better and have a lot more energy. So that's part of it too. And then having sleep on top of that, maybe I'll just have a shit ton of energy if I actually follow through with this, and that would be great. On top of that, mentally, just taking care of myself, trying not to take on way too much, but yet here I am starting off the year doing one-shot background music. So there's that. But my goal is to just work on it. I'm not like, if I don't I just want to make an improvement. It doesn't mean like, oh, I'm going to for sure be a well-rounded person by the end of this year. No, I just want to improve. I just want to do better and do better for me. My next one was plants. I want more plants around me. So I actually, to start off the new year, went with River and we went and got succulents because I actually really like succulents. And maybe it's just because they feel short and squishy like me. But look at it. So there's that. Don't mind the outfit was what I was going to call it. The thing around them. Because that just came with it. I am going to find a pot for them. That's just their normal, what they come in when you buy them. Here's the next ones. These ones look like stars. I like the other ones, but they're so fragile. I didn't realize how fragile succulent leaves were. Or at least the first ones I showed you. And then this one's super cute. It's all pudgy. And it's got fat little leaves. And it's got little, like, ones hidden underneath here. But yeah, they like, I don't know when to water them because they're not supposed to be watered often at all because they're desert plants. And we have one plant in the kitchen, and I was like, we need more. So my New Year's resolution is to kind of surround myself a little more with plants because I feel like I feel better around nature. And the fact that I'm at computers all the time, I kind of want to try and surround myself a little bit with more nature in some small way. And succulents felt like a low maintenance way to do that. So there's that. My next New Year's resolution was to take more risks. So as much as I'm supposed to take care of myself, I also am a really safe person and I hate taking risks. And there's a few things I do have in mind for this year that I would not speak of as of yet because I don't know how that would... I don't know if it's something that you should talk about before you plan on doing it or not. So either way, this sounds weird. But if it ever were to happen, you guys will find out much later. But it would be a huge risk, and I would love to do it. we gotta see if I can. But I really need to start taking risks. I've always been really safe, and I know it comes from my dad, and whereas my mom is nothing but a risk taker. So I've always been the balance in between, but I'm more on the safe side. And I hate that things put me into a state of fear to the point where I don't do anything. I don't do what I wish I could do because I'm just so scared. It's different if I realize, oh, this is a smarter option. Let's not do the risk because it would be bad for me or bad for someone else. No, I end up not doing it because I'm scared, and I don't want that to stop me. I don't want my fear to be the reason why I don't do something. I'd rather it be logic and realizing, oh, this doesn't make any sense. No, it's my fear. So pretty much I want to work on that. I really want to work on not letting my fear hold me back, and for me to take more risks that will hopefully help me. So next point would be breathing more. Breathing more is good. Learning to take deep breaths when something freaks me out. Like, you guys were so awesome during One Shot. For anyone that was there during my like minor panic attack that I was having about having no sound. Like, it was really hard for me to reel in, especially harder since all eyes were on me. But I ended up being okay. You guys really helped. I know I have a problem with my anxiety, and I need to know when to just step back, take a deep breath, and just keep going. Instead of constantly just thinking, because my problem is when I think too much, that's when it starts to build and build and build, and then becomes out of control, and then I just have a panic attack or an anxiety attack because I'm just like panicking about, oh, what should I do or what can I do? And I think about things that are and are not in my control, and it ends up freaking me out more. So learning to breathe more would probably be the best thing I could do for this year as well. It probably goes along with taking care of myself, but I felt like it was significant enough to put by itself. So then the next point is to keep growing the channel. So I have 2 goals that I would love to see hit at the end of this year. And the thing is that last year I definitely... And it wasn't for a New Year's resolution. I did it for like every anniversary of the channel. But I'll do it for New Year's resolution, damn it. So last year I definitely underestimated myself, or I definitely didn't believe that I could do as well as I did this year. I put a goal of just 2,500 subscribers. And I had thought when I made that goal, it wasn't my original goal. I think I was at 1,000 at the time. I had thought I couldn't get to 5,000. I really wanted to make that my goal. And I was like, I don't think I can make it. I don't think 5,000 is feasible with the growth rate I was going back in January of last year. And so I made my goal 2,500. I'm like, let's see if we can even do that. And that still felt kind of hopeless. Then as springtime came, I revamped my channel. I revamped the way I did a lot of things. I asked Craven, John, everyone that I could for help of what can I do to make everything like better, basically. Like, I know that I was killing my channel with Mass Effect. So once that was done, I was like, I'm out. I'm not doing any more super long Let's Plays anymore for a while. Like, I need a break from long ass Let's Plays. Knowing when to say no to a game, like doing more one-shots, stuff like that. Like I do way more one-shots now than I ever did in the last 3 years before I changed my channel. Because for those of you that don't know, I've been on YouTube for pretty much 4 years making videos. So after I did that, just channel growth fucking boomed. And all of a sudden, I surpassed the 2,500. And I was like, what? And then YouTube did its purge, which ended up killing that growth a little bit. But I've been slowly chugging higher and higher ever since. And I've gotten really lucky. And I've also done really well. And I think I've done a lot of positive changes for my channel. And I know there's a lot more things I could keep improving on. And I want to keep doing that. Obviously, when I have time, because I still currently do a full-time job on top of all of this. and also do art commissions on top of this. So I'm struggling, and I feel so bad. I know I'm struggling most with commissions right now. And then YouTube, and then obviously work has to come first because I need money. So I will say that with the goals, I don't want to underestimate myself again. I would rather have a goal that I hit very close to and not quite than one that I'm like, wow, that was really sad because I kind of basically crushed that goal and I shouldn't have made it so small. So that's how I feel about this, because 2,500 and now I'm at almost 7,500. I'm almost 5,000 on top of that. And I didn't think I could make it to 5,000. So I got really, really lucky. And all the people in Robot College, John, Craven, always helping me out, and then meeting new people like Pirate Captain Dark and Kita. Like, I've had a great year, and it's been pretty amazing on YouTube. And I just see it keep growing, and I'm really excited for what should come. Or what will come. I have a new goal, and we'll see. And this is possibly underestimating myself, but I feel like this is pretty much how I did last year I'm not sure I can make it to 5,000. I'm not sure I can make it to this goal, but it would be really fucking sweet. And I might as well just fucking say it and make this my goal, and we'll see if it happens. I would like to see 50,000 by the end of this year. I'm already almost at 10,000. It's still a little off, but I'm only 2,500 away from 10,000. So 50,000, I shouldn't think is that far off. It feels so far. It feels oh so far. But I'm going to make that my goal for this year, is 50,000 subscribers. That would be pretty fucking sweet. On top of that, I just hit 500,000. Literally, on New Year's Eve, I hit 500,000 views on my channel total. That was awesome. That was the greatest way to end the year. So it'd be really cool if I could double that. So I'm going to try and double that to 1 million. That would be fucking phenomenal. And if we got to 50,000 subscribers, I feel like 1 million views would not be that far off. So, like, I feel like that would actually coincide with that pretty well. So those are my 2 new goals for the channel, and I just want to keep improving it, and I just want to keep improving my content for you guys and making it the best it can be. And I have a lot of plans for my channel that I hope I can accomplish with some luck and with some talent. And we'll see if I can do it. The closer I get to doing everything I can for you guys and for myself, because this is what I love to do. The last New Year's resolution is being more optimistic. So I've definitely, especially probably the past 2 or 3 months, have had a really hard time being optimistic. I definitely catch myself in that moment, but I have had a really difficult time keeping the positivity high. I don't try to let you guys see that, and I don't know if it's the weather, if maybe it's getting colder or whatnot, or maybe it's just my anxiety getting in the way. I'm not sure, but I've definitely been struggling with it. So I would like to keep improving on it. I should keep trying the magic book I told you guys about, where you just keep remembering things you're grateful for and stuff like that. And I really need to keep my head in the game and basically just remember all the things I've been lucky for and all the things that I should be grateful for, and not worry about what I don't have or worry about where I'm going. Probably my fear of where I'm going is the biggest thing, and where I am and feeling like I'm so far behind, but I'm really not, but I just feel that way, and I need to stop thinking that way. I need to just know that everything is going to happen exactly how it needs to happen, and I just do what I do, and that's the best I can do. And as long as I don't let myself down, that's all I can do. So, and hope I'm my own worst critic, so I'm probably the one that will let myself down the most, but that's basically what I want to try and not do, is let myself down. And I definitely don't want to let you guys down, but I'm who I have to live with, so I would like to live with someone more optimistic. So I will definitely be trying more and more, and maybe putting out positive tweets again of like every day or every other day or whatnot, of, here's a positive thought or stuff like that. So that way, not only may I help myself, but hopefully I've helped some of you in being more optimistic or being just more positive in general. So those are my New Year's resolutions. I know this is kind of long, but it's the first winning Wednesday of the year. I'm not that worried because I feel like it's important. So let me know what your guys' New Year's resolutions are. If you have any, put them in the comments. You guys know I read everything. I've been a little slower on responding to comments, but I still do if they indicate a response. Otherwise, I'll like them and show that I've read them. But I do read everything as of right now. So put your comments down below and I will read them. And then, like I said, if you guys remember any of your favorite moments that you didn't say before, go ahead, put them below. And I will see you guys in the next Winning Wednesday playthrough or whatever it is you guys watch. So keep winning, guys, and a happy new year. Bye, winners.